So, I finally got to see the ending of the Flash movie today. I have not yet seen the actual movie, but I have just seen the post-credit scene. It was shared to me by a friend on Twitter. In this video, I am going to describe it in full detail and try to analyze what it could mean for the future of the new DC universe. So, if you do not want any kind of spoilers, I suggest you to leave this video. You can watch it after you have seen the movie. Okay, so I hope whoever is still watching has no problem with any kind of spoilers. So, here it is. We see Barry Allen and Jason Momoa's Aquaman in a bar in Central City. And Jason Momoa's Aquaman in this scene is fully drunk. He cannot even stand up on his feet. He is all high, and after walking for a few meters, he falls down on the street and passes out. Barry Allen tries to wake him up, but to no avail. So, he leaves him there. When Aquaman wakes up, he finds a handsome gentleman standing over him. To my surprise, this gentleman is none other than George Clooney's Bruce Wayne. This is where the movie ends. So that is it. This is the post-credit scene of about 1.5 minutes runtime. Now, the important part to note is that this scene was included even after the movie had to undergo reshoots. This was after David Zaslav took over as the president of Warner Bros. Discovery. So, this post-credit scene has to be in line with the new universe that is being built by James Gunn. If it had nothing to do with the future of the DC universe, James Gunn could have easily had this scene removed from the movie. There would be no difference at all if you remove a 1-minute scene from a 2.5 hours long movie. Now, let me clarify one thing. The new DCU was never meant to be a complete reboot. People almost forgot that we are getting an Amanda Waller series as part of the new universe, played by the same actor who played the character in the original DC universe. We are also getting a second season of Peacemaker. Season 1 of Peacemaker featured 2 of the members of the Snyderverse Justice League, that is Aquaman and the Flash. This is no coincidence that we saw the same 2 characters in Peacemaker Season 1 and the post-credits scene of the Flash movie. This is because James Gunn is creating a universe which is going to reboot some of the characters from the original universe, while others are going to continue their roles. It is confirmed that we are going to get a Flash sequel. I talked about this in detail in my last video. I do not know much about the controversy surrounding Ezra behind the scenes. So, I would rather not talk about it. Before going further, I just want to make a small request. Talking about comic book movies, games and TV shows is my biggest passion. If you want me to continue doing this, I just want to make a simple request. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It means the world to me. Okay, so let us get back to the video. The Aquaman sequel is also now confirmed to be part of the new universe as well. So, Ezra Miller and Jason Momoa is technically confirmed to continue their characters in the new timeline. We do not know who is going to play Superman as of now, but I personally think it will most likely be David Corenswet. The post-credit scene has also confirmed that the new Batman is going to be George Clooney. And unlike most people, I am happy with the choice. In fact, Clooney is my second favorite Batman of all time. I think he is the most comic-accurate version of the character. So far as I know, Batman is not as dark and broody as he is portrayed nowadays in most of his movies. If you look at his most popular comics and animated shows, he always had a fun and campy side to him. He is as much a symbol of compassion and positivity as he is a symbol of vengeance. I think George Clooney has really got that part of the character very well. And if you look at the world that James Gunn is building, it is definitely a universe which is fun, lighthearted, and something which could be enjoyed by people from all age groups. And this is great because I feel as much as we love Zack Snyder's movies or Nolan's movies, we need to understand that DC Comics and animation was never so dark and depressing as some of the modern-day movies portray it. It includes characters like Plastic Man, Booster Gold, Blue Beetle, Teen Titans, who are really funny and comedic, along with the big iconic characters like Batman, Joker, Lex Luthor, Wonder Woman, and Superman. So, I really think James Gunn is the perfect man to make a world which can incorporate all these characters under one umbrella and get a great cohesive cinematic universe. And you can feel this atmosphere in the post-credit scene of the Flash movie. The post-credit scene almost feels like it is a part of a different universe altogether. I can tell James Gunn had some major inputs. Another thing I want to mention is that the advantage of having a 61-year-old Batman like George Clooney is that we can get a Batman Beyond movie pretty soon. I mean, after 8 or 9 years, George Clooney can pretty well play the role of an old Bruce Wayne. And we already have a young Batman like Robert Pattinson in an Elseworlds universe who is the typical dark and broody version of Batman. So, it will actually be interesting to have a light-hearted, compassionate and a superhero version of Batman in the main DC universe. So, that is my thoughts on the new universe that is going to build up at the end of the Flash movie. I am pretty excited for the new DC universe, which I feel is how DC Comics should be presented in live action. As I said, it should be a cohesive cinematic atmosphere where all kinds of characters need to coexist, both light-hearted ones and dark ones. Plus, James Gunn is one of the greatest storytellers when it comes to comic book movies. So, all in all, I am pretty excited for the new DC universe.